the Emma Eclipse Collateral Management na anopay Eclipse Adaro Mampacho. One more abase, one more ebe wow, and they uye Japadi ra na wayen kracha to a Japadi so Eclipse say memo wa manie na men kai was say we Japadi and kracha no yetime the year juma na afe yetua commission ewo ho eno nti say wo tie ma no pay am pacho Japadi ra no ma mukra mon kracha no pacho mon famra na yemfanya adwuma na yentua commission ewo ho eno achi no say wo pay loan e de free bank bi nchen nanso uni collateral Eclipse Collateral Management Adaroma pacho wombedum aboa ama wonsa aka collateral ebetime aboa ye ma wonso loan a wo pe no wonsa etime aka adope wo Adaroma ana asoyemu epia yen enti bo homode na woni Eclipse ni enkoba no pay from on 0266999020 0266999020 and after 0302551877 0302551877 call Adenta News site U12 Babakan Street na woni Eclipse for any promoting safety and a decent income na anopay woni wamo any income Bayport Savings and Loans Adaroma Mpacho wamo at the fixed deposit back the fixed deposit no Bayport today a dance so pa the entire money dance so the same thing is nay woko Bayport wamo ne wo etena se eyen hyehyeye edi nkomo said e be ya wonso usika wo de ba beto ho in the form of fixed deposit say wo de to ho bosomi miensa bosomi nsia anase afi ba akono wamo nya abotenya ntobuase ne wo kasa na afi mu nyina no mo agree on the level of interest as I say ba usika ne so na afi wamo timi ayen hyehyeye ne nyina na etimi aboa wo ye pa and pay Bayport Adaro menti usika no ebe wo mo e de ama say utie na wo pay investment ayen ko ade Bayport fixed deposit and no pay me come for e de ama but your way haircut sembia no e de bia e breso so wo hia usika ya de usika botina wo de ba ye no ene mfaso a ababe ka ho ni nyina no e de bema na etimi aboa ma wonso ho etimi aka and pay bo homode na woni Bayport Savings and Loans entimi any enkomo Kessben. But you ukra 5,000 Ghana cedis and above and pay for Bayport on 0245 153283 0245 153283 and after 0263 007 922 0263 007 922 na when the Bayport Savings and Loans for any command of pay na one more ebeje wosu ye pa pay one more Adaroma ana aboaye na menkamfo eya Sadiq Bar Center enfamo anopay se wutie me a Sadiq for cover by one more ede eya Flexon 600 heba mixture no ede aba wa wo ho no ma ya na onya tinkase sexual weakness na ha wadwen but you we be ma untimi mo adwuma se mema ye dia adopay ss we na Flexon 600 waposo eya omre aya na wo tete se onipadua no enhyeda nkoyi aya na wo nsemu ayo titriti wo fa bia ye kra na wo susu se dwodwo anesa anopay Flexon 600 no be ye adwuma ni nyina no e dia ma na elephant heba mixture no a quick relief for burning sensation wa wo didi ana oboso ehyehew bacho anopay wadro aweso fa no Sadiq Heba elephant heba mixture eno na esese wo no afi wa koko ha wadwe aya no no be na emmoa afi ye mutim bacho enei wuntimi enko private ho behia se obeyiso elephant heba mixture na emmoa wo ye Sadiq Heba powder no bacho koko bia ha wo bia no ebeko asie betu ama wonso wo ho etimi ato sasa bro wa wo ho no ma ya na wo hu se onan so peja adopay ube yisu elephant ointment na wo de twitwi so dia swaswa so ebetu ni nyina no ase ede ama wa no pay se wotie me na open no yi bi atwa heba shop bi am ebi wo na ni titru okọ tema Little George Pharmacy ewo ho obenya bi ewo ho Ashaman Ekus Pharmacy enkoko for beko Hillside Pharmacy ana afei woko Kumasi Akolina Herbal Missy Herbal Apidank Herbal Freddy Mex ni nyina no ewo kewo anopa obenya bi ato ewo ho Mama Beki ewo Kumasi jewodie na enchime emwa oba enkra ha Kaishi Drug Lane Pacho ubenya bi ewo ho na watimi atobi enyisu Kobedia Enterprise Kings Walk Herbal Repage Ventures and afi Chenated Herbal ni nyina no wamo eton eye sade for enro yibi ope echa kwan pacho ye Mori Junction in the central region ye betobu to the pair and pay for you on 0244 153511 0244 153511 and after 0557 997 797 0557 997 797 na when it is a dick for any komo and pay na one mobile jail so far
Nyama, Iwasafa,
It's only 50 after 7. Me did a Kwame Appiah Kubi na pay. Come on, do be brenano and they go up on so. Johnny live on Facebook na ma wajin training in ano emra handles no ayem no Kessben TV streaming live and pay on Facebook no eso and Kessben FM 92.9 so is streaming live. Your numbers no 0550 567 929 0550 567 929 and 0550 596 929 0550 596 929 and no a test lines are yade a juma anope mpacho wo de messages no eba yabeje na yakin kind in no e de amount me dey Kwame Appiah Kubi Mr. Speaker. I'm highly grateful anope for your time Kessben on radio 92.9 TV Kessben TV live across the country na Kwame Appiah founder and leader at the Liberal Party of Ghana and what's nasi in the studio meneno eba ababedi and komo. We also as well come to the substantive 33 days more to election 2024 and we'll be on our screens and then we'll give you a good analysis of a year the air course within the regions. The dynamics are in 2016, in 2020, a free regions are who na and we'll let you know. Now, I feel political parties, in the 11th hour, what to me, I wrap it up with some of the regions, but we will tell you the voting differentials and the dynamics are a free side regions, the munina no eba. Enti mame enna wase, mame makofiachi na me mano akwa babiem. Let's imagine.
Yeah, I mean,
na empomo to say
Onyakopon na dumara kwa me hoye kwa.
But your microphone e bra wenim kakra. Party mo to say
Oh, nyame adom party de emuye. Enra eko ye program kakra bi wo Ablekuma South. Kwaye walk.
Okay.
It was very very beautiful. Other centers so omo ye omo de so.
Kessben.
It went well. So gradually the party is growing.
LPGA nyini yo ho. Is a more treacherous mo.
Oh pa, yeah.
But go fi won nyini da idea ntia.
Maybe with the help of the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit no ana mu adwuma.
I see.
Kessben.
I rather you mo adwuma. And see what your friend wa join here na me ni ora Kofi Akpalu ana edi nkomo. He's on the ballot paper and see anopen yene no edi nkomo na yebisa say what is the real vision of a year in the party, you know? Richard Toboasi answer. Na afe yenhwe the one so wo edema Ghana for anope yebetimi ene no ache. Kofi campaign e kosey.
Campaign there ekoyi.
Kessben.
Ekoyi. Though we are running on limited resources, but the results that we are getting.
Limited resources, how person just saying.
Oh, say we share.
As will be as we will scout.
We share budget in our MPP and this for the campaign. Yeah, baby.
I see.
So, but the little that we have, we are using it judiciously, and it's going very well. To me, we are getting return on investment for whatever we are investing in the campaign. It's going very well because yes, we cross a bit for the limited resources na kutaye but campaign the and we are still doing it. Now Ekuye so far so good. Me compare last election.
Okay.
Now me share this time. To say this time there. Papa. LPG is doing extremely well. Liberal Party of Ghana is doing well. Kofi Apalo is doing well.
Didn't you pursue the urban penny?
When you may my dome number be a president, ono nyakopon na frame. Enyame na ma frame ho. Enyame na frame se Kofi have made you president of Ghana.
Okay.
Enti eno na me tu wana mo na do that makuma so ni. Se me ba be president a me fa sika nwura nipa botom. Na nipa ho he ha wo mo. Enti ye manifesto ya fudi no aye dey ba fi a better tomorrow.
Okay.
A new plan for jobs and wealth creation.
A better tomorrow. A new plan for jobs and wealth creation.
Exactly.
Okay.
Enti no the ebe ni nyina say e kwan foforo aye fa so abema Ghana for nya adwuma. Na sika so ba Ghana for botom.
Okay.
Enti no Ghana for binya sika. Enti first thing I be ni say akola bi owo Ghana bia no bosome so e betua ne ka. Akola bia bosome so e be ma no 500 Ghana cedis.
Kessben.
Nti akola e kan kola e mo ye below 18 years.
Okay.
Nti no obi a onyandu 18 there bosome bi ma 500. Na we ata
Oh, yeah, twin now.
Ata entafo no.
Yes.
Ata na say ata no. Mu ba ku bia be na 750.
Okay.
Entafo no then different from omo nya entafo.
Edintia.
Sanse obi awawo enta no. Ya enkra no hwe no eye din kakra.
Okay.
So edin e dia maska no e no child benefit.
Child benefit.
Ti benefit a ye dey ma abatan no no mo de hwe nkola no. So a benefit to the parent, especially the mother. So the beshakura no. Antina tears intino obata and wash and craminu the decent obi osheba.
Obi baby sells I mean a buying and sheyemo. A dientia okunu ni oyere eshiemu na nyame ache womoba na aban bom na eba beka se akola ni hwemu no me pesa me fa honka. Why should it be so?
Akora no e manager pade.
Okay.
Na oman no so nhihye wo no say wo ya akora onya adwuma. Emra ne makwa ma onya adwuma.
Okay.
Emra ne say akora wo ye below 18 ma onya adwuma. But akora no bedidi. Enti ma onya adwuma no na ne be de na akora no so edidi. Enti e say de kwa adwendwem na e hwe kwan fa so a.
But that becomes the responsibility of our phone.
A minor so responsibility.
Okay.
A minor ye nyina na yetu obi say boy ho bra sika na wo man nyina ye nyina ye dia. Enkora ya wo mu na mo se afuru mu nyina mo chefa wo mu.
Okay.
Nti no ene ye say ye penipa bi na ye dia hye wo mu nsa no ma dane ani amaye na ye nya so mfa so.
Okay.
Nti abine there where we trustee any idea in a shenesa. We are the owners of the land. And to some your owner there is a benefiting from why I'm owner.
Okay.
And in Koran so much benefit. And you know say na abaya twemakono omo bomani agu sani mane so. I come so say they can parent in the akra na baby ase ntino. And say sane kan dia enka parent no also no partners opa o makra no go school. 2 opa wetima bobo akra na aye ne de ope. Because na won nti o no ne dia. Ti de okopa bia so o ye no dabi. Aban no we japade. Nti so nipa no mo muni we japade dia. So otimi bo ma obi a ne sakona no. Because nipa de aduane de so obi anya bidi. Ena ade ba ko a ye pese ye ne so mo nya adwuma no.
Yes.
almost so ibeti omoka so be near juma bosome so a man of 700 cities titru Maakye mabawa mo pa adwuma na omunya bi ye bon so ibeti omoka na enkokora so ne merewafo munni pension no so
wo mo a enye adwuma so ye beti omoka that is the unemployed, right?
Yes.
Okay, ye beti omoka bosome bia I don't know and you're saying
700 cities
700 Ghana a month.
Yeah.
Okay, and child benefits near 500
500
oh yeah twin 750
yeah
okay.
per child
and the agent is you're saying
700 now
700
yeah
I see
but obi a waya adwuma pen na otua snit
okay
na bia bibinti na adwuma free nsa no omo de na different and they to be based on your contribution to snit and the person na de betua oka ntino ye ba be na me adom ba be president o contribute to senator o be wa is obetua more
what's
betua more because utua more na be determine
Kessben
why o the meche no what you get obenya
okay.
Also we almost we why adwuma san and o co pension is kaketo bi na ye de ma no because ebia o high sky etua no medics we ma figure o ebia o basic pay ne 1,000 cedis a month.
Yes.
But your other allowances na de nyina beka ho a it works out to be I'm just using a figure.
Yeah.
5,000 cedis. But you pay SNET only the 1,000.
Okay.
Is Utia say 5%, is that correct? Now buying it now employer
13.5. Utia 11. No, one I think 2.5 or so.
Utia
so
5
together 5. Yes.
Utia 5%. Yes. Now I employer Utia 11% or something like that. Oh, it is 8 point something percent. Say net work to
13.5.
13.5. When it and I will 5. Now we employ an 13.5. Yeah.
18.5.
13.5.
Yeah.
But I say, I would say the will channel only on the 1,000 because the commerce net. So the machine to on 1,000 now 5% give 50 cities near 250. Now what you so the 135 cities are come now the contribution. But Samia and I may Juma Kamagas Yentino 5,000 or so. Because because include that's all my income. So I don't have anything like basic and or allowances we are. Say allowance we are doing, I'll pay the SNET on the total figure.
Okay.
Until 5% on 5,000 will give me 250. And then my employer will also pay 13.5. So that makes that will give me 13.5 on 5,000. If my figures are right, must be 500 or more. Was about 700 cities. So in actual fact, I'm going to get about 1,000 cities contribution every month. But what you?
Yes.
But employees, they be why should I throw my money away like that? But you are cheating yourself. And to work up pension, now you see because you have contributed less. And Ghanaians need more education on
Kessben.
And then the employer is going to be more expensive for the employer. So that because you have to pay on the total, It was mama 1,000. Basic ni allowance because you think say who buying so the major no who so the by employer no will play smart one on you.
Very well. And a buying benefit under your leadership as president, no?
Yeah.
A buying benefit is my wage now,
exactly.
But resources are very scarce.
Exactly.
And wouldn't the current situation we are talking about the next 33 days are Ghana for a co-taking decision. You could see Jinaye. So why na emedi your name and fear na ya airbe. Se Ghana kwa kotuaba 7 December. Na SSA obisha hotuaba ma Kofi Akpalua. Kofi Akpalua must be able to justify the policies when one, first of all, who data are the back end.
Yeah.
How much, in your own estimation, Anebe costed Ghana to be able to roll out this social interventional policies?
Yeah, you see, if you look at our current data, we say Ghana there, we must be honest with ourselves. There are some figures that you need to conjure some of them. What I mentioned.
Kessben. Me too.
Yeah, I'm just being straight and honest with you. We say, Ubusa, you guys, you about 33 million.
Yes.
Sanya be can at the Fufrubia. She said 33 million. Now share easy data swap.
Yeah.
Or more research to me to Abano is 80 million plus. And to take if you might just one can underage.
Yeah.
It roughly need to give you 14 million. So we give you 14 million. The 14 million now, not just say Okaso Clubia 500. It means you are going to pay about 7 billion every month.
Ghana cedis every month.
Every month. And then in the year I know it's 84 billion Ghana cedis.
Your capacity to see between us.
Oh, so cedis the any nature. And I'm a boy.
Me too.
Cedis the means Ghana Kobo cedis the Bakurumada. They be a Kobo say $1 and edgy. Maybe what I say.
Me too.
So the cedis they are sitting at the Bank of Ghana. And then the cedis are sitting anywhere you can create them. And I'm speaking as an accountant. Now, when we give you 84 billion, now you are pumping it into the economy.
Okay.
So you are going to circulate this money in the economy, but they are not coming in bulk. Boom, 7 billion this month, and when it enters the market, now people will be spending the money.
Yeah.
Until you want to talk there will be a whole circle as you can for
the next 30 days.
So in economics, when you invest, let's say 1 cedi in the system, it should be able to revolve 27 times.
Okay.
It should be able to run around 27 times. Is that 27 times, what is 7 billion real economy? It is 7 billion. There's so much money circulating in the economy. And the activities, they are going to stimulate the economy.
What check away inflation? Because in recent times,
yes. Maybe then you move to the next step. A bit derailment. And we pump here, the money should be circulating in the economy very, very well. Now, what on idea? You probably to me at all. And that Ubia beton idea Musa Sika Ukurum, ye ton idea a beto. A beboama advert, a bebon will feed you soon, a baby sponsorships baby because business people feel say or advertise here, people have the money to spend. Says Kenny Kuruma, me quite advertana me, say, and I do you couldn't buy women's come beton, me have Musa day. Until the money is going to help everybody in the economy. It goes like that. Now, businesses will now have the edge to see, say, okay, now monies are coming into the system. And they say, my employer will be, I'm not afraid because I can pay the person. So, will now begin to find something to do. Now, most of them
yes,
is going to have effect on you indirectly, in the sense that now demand for your services will be more. It will be more expensive. And employer and will be better. And they have to pay you very well.
And that is where the problem comes. When any time a lot of money and what system more Sasikano a chase fewer goods, you are bent on experiencing the highest levels of inflation. Now, last year, as a country, inflation was around 54%, and above for Bedu by this time. It presupposes, said the Bank of Ghana, in the past, our mutual sikama buying due to COVID-19, and they could do that level. The question is that when you are going to pump this amount of money into the economy, month-to-month basis, I mean, how do we sustain this economy in terms of its inflation? Then a nearma bo ebe begin say ebe so expensive to understand that obia pe adebako at a cost. Okay. So how do you deal with that? Because that is also a basic factor of managing the economy.
Yeah, speaking as an accountant, my understanding is that inflation is not always bad.
Inflation is always not bad.
It's not always bad.
Okay.
Inflation is not always bad. Until people should get this clear. Inflation entertain.
Okay, Zimbabwe.
Me say, inflation entertain. Inflation is not always bad. Now, when you pump money to the system, you are stimulating this economy to grow. Now, so we enter there. na say yes a resource source see as entade na wo ye no e bia wo pam ma wo twen ma obi de tade ne bre wansa na wapam but what I say we tell any wo to twen no bi de tade bre wansa na wapam. But if we are resourcing you and giving you good money to produce in large volumes, so be entire no to my entire say 1 million shares in a month instead of waiting to do one shirt. But we are going to empower you to the extent that you can produce 1 million shoes in a month. Now, what will happen? People have the goods to buy. People have the shares to buy. So you are not going to import shares. You're not going to import shoes because we need to build our system, our economy.
So in effect, you are saying it's a production, no?
Exactly.
Meeting the level of cash.
Exactly.
Exactly. For instance, say offer the bakery industry.
Yeah.
Na owo enkrofo a etopano. I mean, o policy, no, how will it affect those people? Because I'm just imagining, say yes, utuaka bosumi bia. Nesika bankrofo bottom, yet the people are a producer pan or ain't mean produce the large quantity of bread that you hear. Yeah, for 2,000 Ghana cedis. And they are got 1 loaf of bread. How would the country look?
No, let me tell you.
Yes.
When you have people who are producing bread,
yes.
I just said now, no, people will eat more bread because they have money.
Exactly.
So what do? You produce more. You are not going to say I'm going to produce same quantity na me produce, you know, because you are producing this quantity because you know that we producing a bros and in Tomunis car, so they will not come and buy. But this time, you know, so can I me some 10? It's a nesika bank of Obotomi there. I can do 30 or 100 bucks. Now maybe I may me over 80 produce that volume, you know.
Yeah.
So now if I walk to a bank and give a bank a proposal, say, now, no, because of this introduction of Kofi Appiah, say child benefit and unemployment benefit, you know, I must seek eba. And because of that, we need to meet demands. And to give me a loan facility to acquire this equipment, because I can project that I can pay. So the bank will not be reluctant. They will or hesitant. They will give you the money. I'm an accountant. I'm speaking from that sense. Banks will give you money when they anticipate that your business is going to be able to pay.
About financial forecast.
Exactly. And you know, so yeah, economy. That's how we run an economy. But jacket here show you a very beautiful jacket. Or tie and no shirt in effect. Be a who be effect. But they are all import. Are you with me? They are all import. But you want to tell me say this jacket, you know, say a resource for produce. If you resource people,
yeah,
they will be. It means
your capacity is between.
Oh yes, every year be our share beto about MPP and NDC. They go around and they donate sewing machines.
Yes.
Sewing machine.
Sewing machines.
If I'm pronouncing it right. No what chairman we one constituency no. To me over 1,000.
The material for.
Now, I'm just telling my now who is party be our economy so.
Me said them who sir.
Yeah, but you see, me yes sir. Sir, what to make machines make 1,000, and I was what to I won't do that. I'd rather build a small
factory,
canopy. Now my table near that necessary. Then I open up a small mini factory. Say be entire you know. All the necessary equipment we said they can't be ano.
Yeah, they can't.
Yeah, they can't. The cutter machine, button machine, whatever, interlocking or whatever machines. Embroidery, everything we cannot produce. You see, you need to have a business mind, entrepreneurship acumen to be able to understand how we run an economy. And over an economy. To see I made it 20 less than 50 billion Ghana cedis. Every economy you say my bear president my pumping 50 billion say they see a dime. You see dime kwa. Say that be mom the da abontain ya that you know. Omon da abontain beam. That's the idea. You will say we're going to cause inflation. Why should you print 50 billion and put it in the economy? Because the inflation, no. $750 billion of rooms to see. I say this is there. Ebeto a cement. Ebeto iron rods.
And the production chain will be
yes. Ebeto labor. So na me tell most cars na air up and down no more friendly pani. I didn't obi adwuma ekoso. But at the same time, we are solving a problem whereby people have a good place to call home.
You'll be inheriting an economy, a war under an IMF program.
Yeah.
Currently, say Kase.
Yeah.
Kase. You know, even before you got that particular agreement with the IMF, you had to undergo a year debt restriction program. Kase. You know, what postpone it or bilateral creditors what more bosia. International creditors no more kahunina no I mean wo musika o hwa esesa wo hwe na wutua okay wo domestic bond holders wo musika nyina no wa postpone till a later date e bedu ho no maturities no will happen you would have to pay. Now how do you deal with that situation wababeto picking the economy from the word go, making sure say what for failing what you came to meet and then put on your plan resources in sika kesi awobo anope nyina no kofi. How do we generate it to be able to implement all these things?
Kessben. I'm so happy to sit on radio and tell you, say, I was the first person to say, me be president, me nje bosi antoko da.
Onye bosi antoko da.
Because
syndicated
yes, me nje bita because who say a stupid decision.
Yeah, just syndicated loan, yeah, stupid decision.
Yes, because you see, cocoa now kotono. Oto cocoa every cocoa farmers no but you be more dollar na aso be more
cedis.
Now you see this in never ever. You got the cedi, and then you went to borrow money, dollar,
yeah,
and then pay interest and pay transactional fees. And wasted our money for all this year for 32 years. We've been doing these things for 32 years. We'll be borrowing every year. We borrow money and then we pay transaction fees and then we pay interest on our own money. Why should we do that? Abra koko for manona go to koko no so money cedis. O money dollar. Because so the dollar ne ba me no obi no koko mano.
It is because at the opening of the cocoa season no onni sika e da ho no ma obetam Bank of Ghana no. Bank of Ghana no is why they.
Kovinti,
are you saying say what every time you have a Bank of Ghana?
Exactly.
I'm more printing sikamba.
No, maybe. Yes. Let me tell you. What is wrong with that? Because we are cocoa no cry. You process cocoa and add value to the cocoa. Assuming we don't add value to the cocoa. Now I see a cofa cocoa the cotton. Say they are more ton ya. Scan by the Bank of Ghana never. So if I borrow money from Bank of Ghana to buy the cocoa, Bank of Ghana told me no more balance am I. So what is wrong?
In that sense, that means more bosia or baby and find baby.
No, I don't need. You see,
because of my Bank of Ghana, I hear a lot of printing.
No. Why should we borrow money, dollar, to build our roads? Why? Near for China for some mama Kwame. Near your mom be $80 million, $10 million. Bosia, no more by your quina mina. Why? Abra Ibetima may and call for why. Abuania Bibia for the Kuruma. You see, we put pressure on us unnecessarily because we are not thinking, we are not asking deeper questions, provocative questions. We allow people to do things and anyhow. Let me be serious and honest with you.
Me too, Kobe.
Kumase Santase Santase 2 or Boise.
Okay.
Ekwana also na sepa. Not do shop no way.
Yeah, do shop.
From Nyakwanta to Obuasi. Ekwana Nekama.
Ekama.
And it's na he said the China for. He say Kumase Accra. Nene dema Ghana for no more yakwana bana. You see, it never be on more. We can do them, so we don't need to go and borrow and put unnecessary pressure on us. Let's make me president. Galam say for your muhunumia. Modi samomi. Me become a boom. Consolidate to
okay.
Say Mokamusikambum. Mufambi company. Mining company. There's somewhere 3 million people. No biade. 1,000 cities grab by 3 billion Ghana cities.
But you know that they are not agreeing to those terms.
No.
There's been several attempts to do so. So you may consolidate your more. It is part of the reason. It is part of the reason I buy where you add the community mining.
And so what problem?
You just make an amalgamation of one more a cressicana one more two at the end, so that's a company back one. When himself were investors bear 5, right?
It didn't solve the problem because that's not how it's supposed to be. Just make it a company like Newmont, like Anglowood, owned by Ghanaians. What I say, and then they put competent men and women, and then they buy the latest technology. They buy the latest technology to do proper mining, so that you create millionaires. This how other jurisdiction they've done it. Remember, President, I don't believe in one man, and come together because we need 1 million to pay. No be 10 cities, but it's 10 million Ghana cedis.
Exactly.
Some of the 1,000 cities, but not 1 billion Ghana cedis. What about $1,000? If they bring $1,000 together and they are 1 million, it's what $1 billion. So why should you always think, let me go outside? It's in a manner, I say, bedi ho. Gold, I say, bedi Ghana for ho. So that when we produce, the government will buy from the company that has produced them. And then the government can now sell it and generate dollars.
What about two things? Obama child benefit, Obama the unemployed benefit, then agent, Obama benefit. Now, when it comes to managing the economy, most substantial issues are what raising to indicate borrowing there, it will be a thing of the past under your presidency.
No. Borrowing from outside is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
I'm talking about. I never be one we can do them here locally.
IMF no cry.
Now if you can get money from Bank of Ghana, if you maybe you're running an economy and the economy is suffering because your local contractors are working, you're not paying them.
Exactly.
And then that's your local contractors now won't your mokano. Do you know it will affect your banking system? When you refuse loan free banks, and I won't try to hold on to the money. Why don't you consolidate or give it to Bank of Ghana? Let Bank of Ghana be your only creditor, and then you take money and then you pay them. So you take your time to pay Bank of Ghana. So the banks will not have their money to run their business, and there's so young traders near that when they go to the banks, they say almost
okay.
Me ba what you say. Someone say banks this guy come for job money that they make adwuma. Aban tuai. Abra Bank of Ghana sisi. So kwaje bo every Bank of Ghana. Na kana odi nipa bebrebe no. Kan nyina bom se makanya ma Bank of Ghana. Bank of Ghana monje. Na muntua kawe maye. Yemu yebe time be take anke de be twa we mu kan de. Yebe so acha no twa Bank of Ghana ka.
Okay.
You see, you solve a problem. For say what me do example. For say bia odi nipa be 10 ka.
Kessben.
Bo so me so akatwa ne ba. O twi bi ma we. Ti kakra bi be counsel. Na obi a work to you so meaning I want to relieve you. Enti obusia na be 10 no. Me kan nyina abom. Na ma the one. Enti so you pay only one payment to me. Enti ebia or restructure bibia enti you are now paying best 500 cedis instead of paying be about 2,000 in a month. So in run an economy and you may be one my so what trans now to tuni na ne makoyi me be president Ghana for binya faso bebrebe
Ghana for binya faso bebrebe mini ora paluna ADN komo founder and leader Edema LPG one nso nani so ade huno who ye number 7 on the ballot paper.
Me number 5 as it stands now. But we be say bibi baby omanyo bia me na nko taisama na Kwame Appiah don kodia ene bia me ba 4.
No mo best ballot na number there.
Oh, that be say no and one say ye mama na firi na say da. O ti say to say number 1 or number 2 or
number 3.
Number 3. It ono ne be yi na firi ho. Na ato so that jani dey to no change anything.
Okay, very well. And those are some of the policies Kofi Edeba. I'm sure it sounds more convincing and Ghanaians as entirely so one year Jumano Benya Bibi Kakradi. Ghana for I believe a lot of them will buy into it. But let's talk about a year parliamentary candidate. I'm told say wa file a lot of parliamentary candidates. We NPP ni NDC free wa wa file parliamentary candidates to do. I hear no file so far.
Yeah, cry 5 billion or cry 36.
36. What are some of the constituencies I will target some major seats na fi?
Oh, baby say South Die.
South Die.
Kessben. North Die.
North Die. Okay.
Afaja to South. Kita.
Okay.
Ablekuma South. Krachi in Chumuru. Krachi West.
Okay.
Yeah, this key.
These are targeted constituencies.
At least. Yeah, you cry. This is it with the Saka.
But as a Omunina of water region, with the exception of Ablekuma.
As a Krachi West, any Krachi in Chumuru,
Oti region. But almost every of them.
Oh, David. Say, we started
and I will target NDC for the stronghold.
Oh, David, we are started
okay.
Was that if you say fear now, which my own, so I'm free. And you know, yeah, there. So party be I na the Tino, it's a free fear.
What's in Ashanti region for a very long? Only candidate to Ashanti region.
Oh, me were 7.
Ashanti.
Me were 1 war South, Mensha South.
Okay.
So now me to Maba. It's Ashanti regional chairman, Hormona to also contest. Asawase.
Oh, be Asawase. Muntaka.
Ena Subin.
Okay.
Ena Nshaye so. Ena Fomina.
Okay.
Ena Bekwai. I think, yeah.
Why are you investing in your parliamentary candidates?
Oh, say party there. Kai, we no say we are living on limited resources. Kai, sa party there, and Kai bet me. I filed 276 nina.
Okay.
But because the resource no for community, but as a political party no, so to me build the party no. We independent candidate, a political party. Yeah. Say building na crack na you grow. Yeah.
But among all the 36 constituencies, you know, so who follow the trends of campaign, any dynamics, data, if free those constituencies, by electoral history, once in America. I mean. The hena we bet on say seat way there LPG EBG.
Oh, Afaja to South there is gone already.
Afaja to South is gone.
Oh yeah, this is city.
Region Pacho Maakye to home me why. Na you to have you am cross check it.
Oh, Afaja to South there.
Afaja to South.
The tune in the crab winning. The tune in the year be winning.
Okay. South Die.
And also be to my city now.
How na yet da fia mapo there na. Da fia mapo constituency.
E be to no.
It ono na mu ko to.
Oh ya to no kra.
Kessben.
Oda me say no.
Kessben.
And our candidates are very strong.
In fact, next one we are strong. But the thing is that it's a matter of campaigning.
Yes.
Campaigning effectively.
Yeah, me strong now in the contest. One, they must be popular on grounds.
No. Yeah, call for no popular, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, but let me just say, Ghana Hanono, your giant MPP in DC. So, I say, how do you money? I am. There will be any baby, I will be any baby. Just go to the people and talk to them. Like Ablekuma South, your candidate, you know, so a very new on contest baby.
Yeah.
But at least, you know, within the shortest possible time, no. Yetimia Buama.
Or
making inroads. All that we have to do is to keep on pushing. And you say keep on pushing, things will tend good to us.
For the LPG.
Oh, yes. I'm not afraid of Ubia or the Mechano. So, Ubeka me 2004, Mijina or Menshia.
Yes.
As parliamentary candidate, independent. Me na me Kobida. Because I'm in contesting election. That was my first ever election. But I'm spending only 3 months to do the campaign. And I got 10,704 votes. That was mentioned. Just look.
10,704. Interesting.
So that time, you know, now it will be difficult. Say, will be a free nowhere. Now, so we contest to mention. Now, Adabi. Now, when I say number no. And secondly, Edina me damesono akpalu. Automatically, they associate you with NDC.
Yeah.
So what I say, Ashanti region is an and the niggas of NDC what I say, and then 3, baby, I Mukujina and A Mensia, to 4 Tinabre, so the mention.
Typically, yes.
Yeah, and then 4 Nipana may contesting on, or a strong pillar, Mensia. Niniaso was the sitting president Dr. Kwame Appiah Kubi national Mekam.
Okay.
Ninia was the sitting president. He too was the defense minister. And acting interior minister then. All the odds were against me. And I didn't have money too.
Now in this guy.
That be.
I think those days now was Kubi out managing.
That be. Nice. Kessben campaign.
Okay.
Kessben campaign. Yes, as canting no. But I gave Honorable Kwame Appiah Kubi a run for his money.
Okay.
That's the kind of campaign I'm talking about. Maybe some can say a campaign. I'm a campaign. I'm a campaign. This is new resources. No. So I'm resources kit to be kurana. Me to spend 1,000. Over spend about 50,000. That's the kind of campaign I can put you in.
And Crawford Free say one word there. People equally feel say, I mean, you are a political entrepreneur. Every 4 years, you come up, okasa. But one kasan so do baby. People think say one kasa ma. If you do know who's all your NPP, is that the case?
And a perception.
A perception.
Yeah,
isn't it about one summer what can you
Mechanical.
Okay.
Kessben. Now, on say,
but I won't come out what is answer. No.
Oh, send for the will be out your becker. But the truth of the matter is a me politics na me no me ne antagonistic kind of politics.
Okay.
Say because we need the same party and only me near in it, no no I don't do that type of politics. Me say politics me say e adwen kire ne e kire ye nyina ye ko baabi ene e kire kire adwen say ye fa ha we see oh there be fa ni see anu ma e be do we see fa see. That is my understanding of politics. Okay. And that's how politics should be. And then to kwa nti o kan wadwen nam so me kan wadwen a na at the end of the day no baabi a e dey o man ni be duru a be boaye na yakoko duru nti eno nche se wo kan na wo ne ma adwen na anya peni nti no say me no kontokwa meet
and confess what did you on both sides of the party side wo mo kan say John Mahama wo hoyi 2012 to 2016 contracting na bebre ho na wonya bi even to a far extent NDC for ni be say we betrayer we betray NDC betray John Mahama because John Mahama type wo ma contract and then who nambie mu a MPP for ni say hey Kofi na do ba ye de Kofi Akwalu aye yie pa because contract ahodo bebre na no eba ne side efri Akufo ado aban ho meanwhile ono nso so wonye NPP ni wutimi ko Jubilee House ni ade ekoye ade nyina enti no people say who didi wa hadidi
na Jubilee House no MPP for there Kessben
Ghana dia but
politics na politics no mo ntia se ade ababa be wan ko Jubilee House na no wono ye MPP ni I said in Gacha, Menena called Jubilee, many call him on MBB. So people should get this clear. And to Kobiani Obiano Bintemo.
Okay.
And Jubilee House on a Ghana for a Japadi. Etino, we NDC new, we MPP new, but in alcohol. Obiano Oshie.
That's all new mobile want to me.
So when I win him mobile. Oh, that's a non mobile idea. Etu Massa. Etu me to a minimum Jomama. Jomama to nime.
Kessben.
But what I say, Jomama to name phone number. Some of Jomama number. So my phone number. And I answer.
Joma contractor, would
you? Nebo, a good father, so or my number, Mr. One number.
Exactly.
As I had a saw number, me one number. My milk, I don't connect in a after now one number, also my number.
Okay.
When me so, Ivory Street. One number, also my number. It could be any Obiano Bintem.
A prepare number.
Exactly. It so could to qua. Now, Okono be pro and I'd be pro beer. Minim de diaba mu a okwakoye sa itimi a ekufo do ya de na ya because o na na de we de be boa Ghana be like free SHS na ma be jo free SHS nya papa
no na come no de be wrap up free SHS no any policies are or contemporaries no so suggest udi ni nyina to ho no ma then you ask yourself say who way Dr. Bawumia de away John Mahama 24-hour economy as against digitization. Now one so policies are outline and pay udi ni nyina to ho no ma ofri say baby or mine drew any baby a year kono which ones are best positioned for say about way Ghana for Bejina so they are taking decision.
They're the best among them and say me say me ba me university free.
Oba be investing in free.
University obia could be free. E bi tua akola bi asoka. Onya adwuma bi tua ka. This is the best.
But John Mahama so be first year free.
And I'm so the main nyina for all the years now ko university no ko ni free.
Nti ye be nya free SHS.
Free SHS.
Nya free university.
Yes, and I dey come say I can free SHS no no say. What pass now we be call first year free SHS no.
Kessben.
You know so be here trunk, be here troubles. And you know, you be more 2000.
Say 2000 cities.
To Akura be say you for to talk oniema e for school.
Okay.
What I say. You see ano omo ewo e marketwa any ade am say omo ni ska no omo nya adwuma no. So wo ba na Akura ni ku school a. Edu September na be ku school Akura na say man uniform. Nti e ma ska parent no. Ska say jefa to talk uniform for Akura no. And no yeah those in the deprived communities and from
what it means is that say the awofo no ebeye I mean a bit more lazy in taking care of their own children.
They will spend time to take care of case.
Because one, I'm just thinking through what policies, you know, now many were wrapping up. Oh, my child benefit from background infancy.
Exactly.
Uchiane cattle so be the 18 years, okay? The 1 year jumansu uchia, the wakona home jemu bechia. Then akolan wechiane ka bedru 18 years. Ye school no, secondary school no wakoni free.
Yeah.
We are all babeko university no so and also you free. Even before our call secondary school, no sika ya debe to turn honiema abanyafa. So the question is that a dear now wofo na ankasa beye in the life of omo ankasa ba womo de na ba sa.
Awofo no de say omo de akwa ni school no pa.
Unti wo de ne tena ka mu ana na ko.
Yes, so wo hwe sa akwa ni ko school, akwa ni free school ba ni homework. No ko say homework no. Homework that the parents should see what the kid is doing at school. They say mama ni time no hwe no na akwa na ye sa work no. Akwa bia be notebook. Eti akwa bia ko school a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you man homework. Parents need to do with the kid. Friday yeah ma akwa no homework, but Friday ko Saturday one school Saturday what I say. And you know Friday the omo enjoy if you know do weekend. Name Monday, Tuesday, Thursday you know there akwa no you man homework. Hwe ene ma me yeni nyina ye niema me masua na buchire me I enjoy me ma nyina me wo mu nyina wa buchire my sex enkora sesi no wo mu abuchire entity a ene adoma na me dia dom me abrofo dia boa me ma ama me ma wie school me ma nyina say me last born wona wo ba say Kagana Hanman ko SS o da say we go university next year abaya boa me ahwe me ma ne sa ma me wa abuchire honom. Na member be president be some you be the boa Ghana for mesua ma usa brofo na ya ma na ye possible is I possible that is me to me no Ghana no now what Ghana animals Ghana don't be no I don't believe in those things. You bet to my I'm a Ghana a DA I'm a at this na ba besua ye you be president when you enkuko funu am go kraba no you be twam. Yes, it describe a bois poultry farmers. I'm more produce no ha. Tidako farms so money that you know. Your mouth must come more too. So produce in large volumes.
Kessben.
Namia duma and more moko crabano. You go cram on macroma beam. Yani abi diamond or the feed home. So I say Mfitika and Namia Juma Capital Radio 1997. Nam say me share the rate ye di mobano. It's time said we have to start going into rice production. I said it. I was 27 years. It maybe any problems with baby Ghana no man. Me say I said I saw not long ago.
But you intimate.
You intimate there.
Kofi Akwelu aban ebeye.
Me say ebeye. Minia, she omo that omo that bonten. You be see idea for affordable rental accommodation. Said the bia you must chamber and hall, toilet and bath ka ho. But some no twa dan ka. And now fi na ba twa advanced tintin bia. Okay. What's my bonus say say to asum sa tintin. Na dan hihim. So ho.
But so bia na twa
ne. So na twa ne ka. Eti agu broshi choko ashama. Ye be bu dan na wo ho no nyina. Na e sisi sa dan tintin no. Na fiewura no ye bu ne dan no. You sit down you and man one flat one floor. Say forever odia
okay
na they cannot to us sane be no
govi onkomo ye de the obeka de atwa to amagana for na minya na koto our campaign
oh the make che Ghana for so omoto ba no ma
is a region ben na woko
nyame adu one Greater Accra this week
okay
na Greater Accra this week na
what cover how many regions so far out of the 16
oh it is 16 in baby oh nipa o mo adwuma ma ye
okay
campaign ye double campaign so ye bako kwa no nyina asaso da bi ya chiche mu to bia o baby adwuma obi e dey
go video make try to just under 30
oh ya make catch say Ghana for maso ansuo maso ansa akase mboso a bibi fufuro na ma try MP ma try NDC moto man makofi apalu na moto am number president a me de asebia maka bia no me kwa abrochie no manko se me kupiska me kusua ekwan brofo faso ye omuniema a ma maduru ba bi o maduru no me se me de san hye ne bagana hanoma Ghana be fa ntoma papa dey e fra eti obi a person start your own business will give you loan to start that business where we invest na you be set $10 billion job fund so that $10 billion fund no it be boy you me say modwuma yi it is kabe wuram ye dey aboa mo na matuma trade adwuma no fa workers more omo a person start their own business so be mo bosia na ye be bia dey be friend no creativity bank
okay
so creativity bank no eno be boa omo ye creative arts no until be a person call into creative art business bia no we get you funding bet me dey start your own thing.
Very well.
Yeah.
Kofi, I'm grateful for coming through.
But that was a point. I'm sure.
So I wish you all the best.
Okay,
bye.
Sir.
I'm sure. I say check in your time. It's 39 minutes after 8. This is Kessben 92.9. Kessben TV is live across the country. Mame kwa homa so na me ne keche Kwame Abedu eni enkomo. Ekrora what we come Maakye bia e say.
Kwame Appiah Kubi Mr. Speaker Majoso.
Very well. Me da say wa je me so anope na ehemfa na ugina wa Adabraka.
Very well. Kwame anope mijina Adabraka Street ya freno Jones Nelson Street. Kwame yaka Jones Nelson Street ya brono bakwa e wa Adabraka na Mami ntwamfo ni kakra nkyere Ghana for one me nima Adabraka yie pa no ye obabi a ye frɛ honom Nagrat office na ya bronsan bi a eno na ya wo mdi omudwuma wo mu na ye san obabi kakra ye frɛ no Kasapa FM ze kane babi a na ye nuanom sentrofo from Kasapa fo no wo mo sisi omudwuma no ben san potem ho eti street time gina so yi kwa me se ugina so na oto ani a say me kan no hu Nagrat for edan no o san so ehu eye Adabraka Kasapa empotem ho na de ntia ya ba ha no pe ni se na no me nda no pa be nondu Kwame yantia sempa ehu pupo bo Ghana nyina adan a video bi eko viral na e kire se nipa ponefo amrobes womo aba bedi wo mudwuma ni bi ewo Adabraka na ene ya ba be piem wo ha be hwe nie ntia anase kwan a sa tibia ni course ene wo no me wa ha no ne omo fast dem na fa Kwame.
Yes.
Ye di kan me de betu dwane se wono metete mpotem ha kire se bambo mu nsem wa ha emu agugu fogo ti wo fogo na ne yo nwa pa ne se ye wo Adabraka police station akwa me se wo free Jones Nelson Street so now mane kakra ko ani be se 3 to 4 minutes a wo bedu Adabraka police station na eba ne sen na bambo mu nsem emu agugu wo bra yo police station a agi din ti Adabraka police station a ebe mpotem ha ne tie nie shop wa enei sa amrobes no edi omudwuma no wo no kwa me ye fresh shop no ya shop bi a omudi gold ega ene wo ho na shop ni di ankasa ede ka best jewelry se si am no ka say mi gina ka best jewelry nanim na ya tum padlocks edem eye enan se say ugina shop nanim a CCTV camera mi hu kwa me eye baako mienu miensa ni nyina bobo shop nanim ebi bi sa say ba ne sen na bibi say wo ho na mam Robert woni hu wo mo be carry such operation ye si ye ni wa kire so oni pa shop ne ye ne dia no a odi gold no hu dwa no ye fra no wura baafo na won ma timpote mo kire say ye ka se ni pa ya ye betime de sa asem na ato wura baafo no ye pa ne ya o ye ne say edwuma dia wo die no owie kwa no pon adwuma no wo kwa won ma tete mpotem ha no bebredi adanse so otimi che musika nti obo pe na sempa na oni adwumayefo be se enson wotwe na ye adwuma ma be miensa emema nso so wom na no me nda ne esi ye ne se ebra obi ebeton ni gold e de ma no ono ye obi a wo gold no to raw gold na wanane eti o head TV ni so etwamfo ni bi ni de bai ba bi o mo nane gold no eno so ehunfoni no e wa ho eti oto gold na no anane me mo so oto gold na wa beton gold ma no kwa no betua ka ana obetua o kedu magiska eti na no me nda no obi e beton ni gold ma no no oto gold ni wie ya o gi ni sika di gu ka ni mu a o de ko no ene se akonfo no etwan no na otu ka no free shop na nim kwa me be se 5-10 seconds pe and we will say car be etwan no enti na kwan bi ani ho befa ho Sene am Roberts for the car, Sarah 4 na a humfoni a trabuno. Now am Roberts for was no better than
to Boise, enti first of Sikana, you who say a good car ni buta. A convoco fire, no na a yobi and a aqua shop nimo, aqua Tony gold, and I want to swear Trianica, right?
Kwame, what was there? A Muntina Kessben, yet one among baby say Monocreno. Opina na ababe Tony gold, ama uraba for no di gold who gawa hano. And I went to the country. This is can you go to come or 2 year walk on? And it's not from 4 so no, my bet corner, or 2 of a car now, or see from Nipan 9, and when you know, question of Kwame. And then the man who said 2 more Sumampa, if for any be a child, the Babana Kessben, here for to be a home, Kwame. If you are Bano, then you're going to be kind of sporadic shooting, want to turn Basa. There were more than 2 and Shani pass what to cost through. Now, Kwame Abuba, up cost slow. Now, better from no, a bedu from no up. Just a wura assassin, Laura Quay Kota, no, Abubani to me, Wura, Menoka saying Tokro Bess and me, Lumiansa, and a Mijana home, Abubana, the Bura from no. It is Sank any partner send me and a Sabubana can, a dear Quabe. Let us say, and Yadia will bet to me cry, I do, I are some pa. I don't see a bunny say no, one met him for 10 100 one, I say, who 20.
Gadget to was it, and main streets now, with Janasus say, you know, shooting no, a course, so no. The two abobano ayeno ebina ye show TV ne so sesian right
exactly Kwame the two abobano bi na ewura from no what to course no one to am from direct what to course no so ewura from no e da ball from no e let me to am na etesa Kwame ana kete ara ko tempa na wo ye sa be obetimi get disperse ni pa na wa ha Kwame obi ani na di komo wa ha bia say sa bre ne de obi ani wa wa ye bema na obetimi agina de na e koso no ano eti ebinum ejane kwatem paso pani ba ko ni kan ni din komo se wono wo kwatem paase ababa ba ko a onene maame wo mo shop wo mo ton provision shop say na omu ntumi ento shop nim ada that point omu dwane ko share store nim eda form Kwame ba wo men chempe wono me wo ba nim so kire say wo mo so edwane ko pe ba bi te e kam yes bo bi o wa ha bia na de ko wi ase ne say omu wi ni sika no wo mo tubi ko wi mu ma ene se ne ye hu mfoni no Kwame dodo no a egugu fom na so entia yete ye ne se esan opani no ne papa we yenti enipa bi dem kan se mo obi amfesika me mo aboa no mo fa mo opani no Kwame yesi adanse enti ne kuma aboa so nkonsu aye hua hwe ye nkasa ma ne nwa empanifo wa ha no mo mani tua ne ekoso enye opani ba ko yoyim yefo a ye ne nkom obani ye mo akwa Kessben TV Kessben FM TV
oh I am papa mo na wakati me embassy Saturday no me koye adwuma wa salam na ntita ma na me ba no me du kasapo na manfo di me gidigidi say tu obi akasa wo area ho enti e ba nte party be di hu ya bebre e ba ta konfo na pescari na eden e di adwane ko party si e party ma say bron so tena kwa ye hu wo ma na manfo ta ta ji say so ba na interview nya so ma me ka say ye di ba ya pa ma say de course ma ye wolu ma no ya say mo da wa
we ni bra ade wo ye di kan na
oh I see pen see first no mem say see na me so ni kuro me na me was wadu na me tell say say bi say si wa ha na ma me so me tell say second way so asa but see pen it wake up 2 times see that way we are chama say ha to na you
Osha bra ade na ekoso no wodi wani bubu asi ma be sese di be ma be to aduo no 20 minutes 10 minutes 15 minutes no mutimi di operation we
Kessben
okay be say 10 minutes di no ma we bear within 5 to 10 minutes no my operation every fast me did say obia ho anka there obia de no ho anka sa because e ba na to ka sa de ma obia ye de jani ti ho no ama mo so jani pala ti ye de mo ye
approach point be dru hantem
approach for man me dru ya teta mo ba na so operation e fie wi da
na ma grofo ne ko
omo ko dada kura
nti dia na police for ne san ye wachiri okay eti Kwame openi ne sa dance kakra obetumi adie e wasem ne ho ye ba no pa no na nipa dodo bi wo hanom ana o mayo magye so mbeka se san se ene ya no pa obi akwa adwumenti dodo no askata so mo ko ne mom no ne ya tie ne yenim ne se obi ani ho asebe mfrediasa ofa mu wuye san se dodo na adwane pre won kwa
okay
ne mom no
ye ka say Prozifo was seen what na ede na wo ho crime scene no ya ye ne den ya barricade na se ye ne den
Kwame arawosam ne se ye barricade babia a normal street normal movement na ekoso street ne so nsa ba anya se ubehu na obi so ni brodo no otwam ubehu na obi so ayi no otwam ubehu na abobo ya afo ba ko no so otwam street ne so nsa da anya se bibia no wacha sa Prozifo aboban bi wa ha kra nkire se bibia just wa ba mo ka kire o eti I am normal thing, normal movement.
Yes, but between Saturday, Bessie and Opay, police phone call, one more enquiry investigation, and I said one more and secure the place just to ensure say Obia and temper with evidence and
Kwame, na me cycle penny back. We bet me a chance na see e won so so. Opening patrol if you brand that me see Saturday. Prozifo ba no. Kwesi ada ye nra enne Prozifo san ba na.
You wouldn't man, say, I'm one de call police station, no, and I not pay your one report.
Okay, it's how much in the penny be echo.
No shop in the none of the
I see. Kwame, opening back so as it should be Minister Radio, a police bonning young my. I see. My phone be police station. Now, send any can't see no panel boss no. A Prozifo no e dia to bia se okwambia so omsi they are assuring che somebody are wishing mu magana for say nipa di say nyambrasem no kwambia so kia me ken wo mo beti om e de ba me anu ma bo no kwasa me say aha nya hye this ni ye bi se ba se nipa bon for so mbedi bone a e be ye mre nanso so ni omo so sa Prozifo emia bambo mu wa ha na mo maso nyo san se we nya de di kan a asie Kwame
very well catch mama na was ya no pay bi e be say din komo why
Kwame me so be that
Catch Kwame Bedu and Meneno Edin Common, a reporter from a year Adabraka. Mamini Ura Kwame Sadeke Dichum Edin Common, one a security expert now and pay me miss us in situations of this nature, no, what ought to be done. Why me to come much in Pom to say?
Major so Mr. Speaker.
Yeah, fine.
Yamiadum Namonsway.
Eradiadum, Yenso Yahoya. And tell us. When issues happen like this, meaning say video, no, definitely when you be ashe. Everybody saying a daylight. I mean robbery. I say to me akososab.
Yo, mame chia would for na yankase. Edin kano yana aya hosem. Esan say you share share hoa yana bamofono edugu akwemu. Na yana nyama bise no esiana yata ema yenya ehyade efrimu eno anamo a say yetu na e make sure say ankwanko bia ne bambo no na eho esipi na esita me share video over the weekend na otie nkomodia asamba kwa na me bitamo me ho ne say what is our communal resilience to protecting ourselves. We have lost that thing. Now, yet to me,
communal resilience near the air.
And no, to say, nka kaneno, nka bibi to say, potem biti say now, or more no. Also, more, even a watchdog committee. That watchdog committee, no, it is not only at night they operate. Sometimes within the daytime, and someone and then omunim. Potem no omunim akwan no sanieti a samemfa ne se BBC a omunim se definitely obi befa ba nti se sa enkitahude no emu wo ho na ehekina ankasa akonfo we nka metimi they would have obstruct them and they would empower them looking at baby a sena sa area no ankasa sena ete no nti ese se yenya sa community sense of protection for ourselves.
Kessben.
Eto sumienu no na me bisa say within metie or reporter no or say within 5 to 10 minutes. Now within 5 to 10 minutes no who share video now what see amount for air shouting from far. Yeah. How time when I'm for police for. And what is the response time for the police to such an area? Because Kasa area on there, and then some coming from say Oba Accra Central Police Station. The police station is there. The Adabraka itself. Ebia Oba Nima side. There's also another from the station. So what is the response rate for Sa Adiano? And now motion no. We reported me who say why put no that sense of this agency to say they are calling the police to the scene. So people were rather, if we were rather watching, you know. So I think that as a people, you know, we need to be conscious of ourselves, of protecting each other, and the steps I'll say you take. A police toll-free number. What was the response? So these are the things, Kwame. These are the things that I think that this particular thing. When I watched the video, I think that in as much as Obi be a hero, no, I saw motor bikes around and all those kind of things. Look, sometimes, I don't know whether it is training that we need to even put it in our curriculum for people to understand safety, protection, and security issues. Obi kwa me I should from motor from afar. No way, peer motor. No, you see, to go and obstruct them. So sometimes you create a certain, not necessarily what they want echo, but if you look at the vicinity now, somebody should have created that kind of obstruction even to the people.
Yes, but not at the detriment of their lives.
So, not at the detriment of their. That's what I'm saying. So
exactly the point. Yes. So one person drew crime scene. We share the footage. You know, the movement of the vehicles. Any said shooting, warning shot rampantly. Air course now. Who would muster the courage? Say at that point, you know, on fire.
See, that is the point I'm trying to drive at there. I say, we should get to the point where we should be very conscious of ourselves and our immediate environment and how we can protect it. I'm saying, if you look at the outlet of those areas, any baby, we should footage very well. How the car, baby, a parking, omoboto room, all right, baby, a car, kokoneti, omoko is going to film, omoko baninano. One, were they able to call the police on time? Two, was there anything they could have done? I'm not saying so. Was there something they could have done? So when in my addition say we should begin to learn self-protection.
Yeah, but you are the expert, and in situations like this, na maybe passerby, na me jinaho, na things of this nature, no, see me presence. I mean, security-wise, you know, at the end, I met me to obstruct the people air cause havoc within the same community.
So first of all, you need to call the police outfit. That is number one. Number two, I'm saying that given a situational context, it is not all the situations in area one approach to all. I'm saying that if you look at the area, it looks a little bit enclosed. And I I saw a lot of motorbikes and all those kind of things. Yes, but if you have that self-conscious people, I'm saying that you can spark motor without even sitting on it. You can spark it and run it. The baby now who could see that there's a distance. So you see, how your route and everything is that. You could easily obstruct them, even in their final movement. It can be obstructed. So I'm saying, easy say, gather courage, you know. But it is about time we need to build that self-defense conscious effort. No, that is one. Up until now, what has been the reaction and action of the police? Of course, every time we will hear. Those will be the first point of call to pick up for that a lead suspect in helping them to unravel whatever the mystery or whatever that is. I mean, those are normal things, but beyond the normal things, what can we do? Is there a point where the police service can have a more visibility approach to communities especially during weekends and then at night, so that some of these things, you know, you bet me either, you bet me as well. I mean, these are the immediate measures we can put in place. Other than that, the rest also, like I say, it relies also on the people. We need to build that community resilience.
Critically analyzing the footage, you know, could this be a planting?
Oh, everything is possible. Everything is possible. It could be an inside running. It could be sometimes even the people who are around. Look, the fact that Obi good and then in Chese Obi into planning baby bonnie because when it comes to crime and criminality, no, you cannot really look at a fine face and say because we could have fine face and don't mean A, B, C, D. So, the investigations are police for no better. But you see, there's one thing I am always sure of: when the police say they will arrest you, they will arrest you.
Okay. Very well. Sadiq, Mabina was here to pay. I'm grateful for the time. And Kwame Sadiq and the Chum, a security expert, speaking to us at Opay, bringing us to exactly 58 minutes after 8. This is Kessben. I mean, fast Sudan be a Mascon estate and Opay Mascon for Adaroma, Pacho, one more airton sassy, na and sassy no dodona, a good chopoli, ewo and cry. 10 minutes drive from a year Central University, 5 minutes drive away from Seglemi Affordable Housing Project. Now, pay one plot 70 by 100 in terms of measurement, and a fee half plot no 100 by 35. So, would me na open one plot and Pacho a 15,000 Ghana cedis. Oba Yamawa Kwenya Utia 3,000 edit was here na afe Yama 12 months na wetua de aka ni nyina ope half plot utua 3,000 yabema 6 months na de aka no wetua ni nyina no enkakra mo a mo pensase for commercial purposes mo a mo pensase for mo ankasa mo private development no anope akwenya no enie se mo nso mo betimi ede mo ho ahyem na enigesem no ene se oba e maskona yensase ni nyina no yakona nanom nan so ana ye ne omwadi nkomwadi nsawo so ayen krata e de atoso manso twe bia eni ba bia wo show TV ne so abonse nkrofo efrase a wo mo eye yo mo project no enyina na afi ye betimi atwa asase de amount depending on company kra wo ba adwuma kra wo ya association na mo ankasa mo be develop mo communities adope bomra na mo megin sase a ba so twe bia no ene ho se wo eye enkran ene ne mpatemu a mpacha obekọ Spinters Road ne so community 18 junction na woni ye eni nkomo enfri ho ye ben ye ne Allied filling station no edi enhwe ni mo se woni nkran so a mpacha ofre yen ewo ye telephone lines no eso ye bejo so na afi ye ne wo edi nkomo 0553 840646 0553 840646 and after 0553 8387 0553-838730 na woni a year in Mascon Estate Ghana Limited for any Nkomo Anope. And it's only 9 o'clock on the dot. It is a day for Atinase. Nanasa Sasha Kumachi.
The speaker, Mejoso, what the other Roma, me who you know, say.
I read the Enquache, weekend Nico saying,
oh, Yamiadum, my ENT, the beer court trotting,
Echo Yepa,
Yamiadum, pa.
My income one of pay.
I no pay getting church and change a Comagana this year, na. My poem differs so for A. Sadik, young and a brasso say, your transisimadu, ye away any muena, ye know everything upon home come. Send your bribia, ye no, as usual. Your Dr. Penia wade no Dr. Sadik and I feel so national PRO sister part omodin chaka see mu ye den e magana di hye nyina na ene ye nkomo no e tietia said ya bibia me kan no so emu nsem no eye kukurubo sedutan be twe ho adwen asi enema bi a ekoso e we nipadua mu a ye man ya adwen koso so be wi akire no na e de wo haw kese pa e na abra yen wo say ya ye bompa ya ye so aro pa se awrade da waseda yada waso ahwe so ama de pache no wama moje di emu afuru sane e kire se nipadua na e wo no eye moja ne di mu afuru sane na mo ati manya nkwa atena ase ti abribia o moja aso bete no Dr. Bokoko se o moja aso ate nti pe aduro bia na ase wo mo waduro na o moja no akosoro e kire se moja no e ho ka sesi a wo nipadua ni mu a wanya na wo ya fa bag akọ abafada ne to so bio yasaka kire se wonti mu asia ɛno nso so esi mogya ho kwan a entimi ni afurusane yie ɛwɔ nipadua mu ɛba ne saa na ɛde wɔ haw ɛna ɛba no AA Sadik Herbal Center yafa atwe ye ho so sɛ yɛyɛ wapɔmuden hwɛsofo nti no abere biara no yɛbɛtenetene ne yɛhwɛ wapɔmuden so ama wo ne yɛbɔ ho ban afiri nyadewa a ɛgye nipadua bɔ so na mo atimi ade ho wanya hoɔden na ɛmɛma da Monday no sɛ yɛsɔre akɔ a wɔn nso watimi akɔ bi me kan sɛ mi akyerɛw ma wadwen kɔ so paa na nsɛ wobɛhu sɛ onsa no wo hɔ no mu a na ayɛ titiriti wo katum sɛ na wo bie wo katum na wo bia wo sɛ ayɛ titiriti ɛnema bi nkɔ yie obetimi de ne nsa hwe adeɛ mu saa ansana ne nsa no asen aba normal ɛkyerɛ wo sɛ emogya na meka sɛ di afurusane yie ɛwɔ nipadua mu no sɛ wo deɛ no entinim sisi ɛwɔ wo nsa sɛ ya ɛbɛyɛ den sɛ wobɛfili wo nsa no wo nsa de bɛyɛ titiriti ɛno na abɛta aka ne saa nanse akyew no ma memma wo example bi sɛ wotena ase na wode woto fa ɛtena cement so anase wotena baabi a ɛyɛ den sɛ akonnwa a emu ɔden so a ayere so na 2 minutes wobɛhu na wahyɛ ase Philippine ne wɔ hɔ na afei ɔna no sei no ahyɛ ase ɛyɛ titiriti ɛkyerɛ wo sɛ faako a wote ne wote w'adeɛ so wote entin no so nti mogya ne ntimi nni afurusane nkɔ ɛnan no ɛno nti na ama ɔnan na ahyɛ ase ɛyɛ titiriti no saa na sɛ wontin ne mu sisi na wo fili wɔ ba bi sɛ ɛho yɛ titiriti a ɛkyerɛ sɛ mogya nkɔ hɔ ɛnam saa ma ɛkɔfa yadeɛ ɛfɛ ne sɛ stroke abrɛwo hwɛ wo ho so yie bɔ ho ban unya ho sɛ nsunsuanso no wɔ nipadua mu pa ɛkyerɛ wo sɛ mogya ne nya kwan nkɔ baabi a ɛsɛ sɛ ɛkɔ enti ɛde yadeɛ ɛfɛ ne sɛ stroke ɛna ɛbrɛwo bɔ ho ban ɛfiri saa yadeɛ ho ɛno nti ɛna AA Sadik Herbal Center yɛdura yɛfɛ no Flexon 600 Flexon 600 Flexon 600 yɛde aba adwama so sɛ pebi no nom na ɛnwɔ hyɛ ntinim na emogya ne ntimi nia furusane yie ɛyɛ mogya ɛne mframa ɛna ɛyɛ adwuma ɛwɔ ntinim mu enti akɔba ne sɛ emu sipɛ emogya no ntimi nya kwa nya adwuma mframa no so ntimi pressure mogya no ɛma ne nkɔ ba bi ɛwɔ sɛ ɛkɔ na ide wɔ ha brɛw ma wɔn sanka Flexon 600 wo hwɛ o TV so a wo sɛ Flexon no ɛda so mikita no so ɛwɔ ha sɛ Facebook fo nyina mo hwɛ sɛ na tie abredwumadi a edi ne sɛ ɛkotia stroke yadeɛ ɛbɔ ho ban boost immune system no ɛma yadeɛ nya kwan ntra nipadua ni mu enti wo a wo fili sɛ wo hɔ no mu a wanim ntin sɛ no anase wanim dua sɛ no wo so mu a wo mfili ayɛ titiriti wo ti fa dwao de bia wo nkwa na otia wo ya ɛkyerɛ sɛ bibi wɔ hɔ afei wo kɔda no wo da na hɔ wo da trɔtin so wo sɔ de no pa no wo sie free wo mpa so no wo fan dudu sɛ akola keto adadeɛ bi hyɛ ne bɔtom no ɛba ne sɛ ɛkyerɛ wo sɛ ɛsaa fa no nyina da ɛmogya ntimi nni afurusane yie fa wo nti stroke yadeɛ ɛna ɛbɔ kɔkɔ no ma wo nsanka Flexon 600 Flexon 600 na ɛnwɔ hyɛ ntin nim nyinaa ma na mogya no ntimi nni afurusane yie afei wo a wo nan timi sensen a timi de wo nan bɔ hɔ saa no wo de bɔ hɔ na ɛbɛkɔ ɔkyena bɛkɔ yadeɛ bie ni hɔ no mo ɛba mo nka yɛ ɛno na ɛbɔ nka yɛ nti sɛ wadwen sɛ wo de wo nan ne bɔ hɔ ama wo nan na asensen akɔ ɛnɛ no ɔkyena de a ɛmrɛ bi ba ɛbɛba toatoa so saa wanyɛ na stroke yadeɛ de ne ho gyimu pa asɛm aba ma wo sanka Flexon 600 afei wonya stroke ni bilada wo da fam wo de office asɛ kora nyɛ yie wo twa odoma nkoma wuo inshallah wo bɛsɔre ma wo sanka Flexon 600 yi bottle no mako ɛnan nanom na nwɔhye wo ntini mu nyinaa na hwɛ sɛ baabi a da no bɛkɔ so ada hɔ a wo bɛsɔre prɛko pɛ wo bɛnante wo bɛbobɔ wo kɛtɛ Flexon 600 Flexon 600 Flexon 600 entna won ka sɛ wote wa na onase ahyew sɛ ne yaso gya gu hɔ nti no ɛyɛ obi na atu aduro obi antu waduro ma wo sanka Flexon 600 na nonom na enwɔhye ntinim nyinaa na mogya nimu afurusane yie na nya wayaresa afei Elephant Herbal Mixture ne sade powder nwanwa so a ɛni dwuma edie no ɛbra adwene nti ase so koko ɛhaw koko agye nipa dua bɔ so koko atran wani gye so ma koko ntimi nkɔ nipa mu koko ntimi pose wani kotwɔ ya me kan sɛ da kro anhwɛ a wani be ya to am obi atia so Elephant Herbal Mixture ɛne sadic powder etu koko asifri nipa dua mu koko a ye friend hemorrhoid ya de bia me kan ho asɛm sɛ ɛhyehyɛ sabi kokobu mu a edi awuo no uyi nipa mako edu gyina hɔ no mu a emu 9 ɛwɔ saa yadeɛ bi ɛhyɛ ho na ye kan nkantia na rahosɛm ne sɛ ahyehyɛ nipa bi ho ama 15 years 20 years kura bi de adu na ono no ha ode ba ne say nyankopon a mo ne so metena kokobu nim onam eno aba be so ye ho ti abre bia be ko agyanan bia so bia no na pai na di moja ne nam wo se meboa eya hwe wo sinkim wo se meboa ya mo ani nko sa hade ne so obi atima sama afedie wotena kudwum no sori a na ensuo agu no Mr. Koko ya de bone ma won sanka elephant herbal mixture and sadik powder na hemorrhoid na ono no aba be hye kokobu nim no se wonya powder ni bia hwegu ade so na fa nsuo kakra efra pa sa wa fa twetwa me mawo na watwem yensa pe oso ye bema won tra kokobu nim won hwe ade ye na koko na piepie ni ase obi koko timi esa wote se ayino tenten nesa ho sei wei ebeye aduro nwanso a se wonya bi na de tare so pa de kekere so a won sane no na atuse ho yetu amanfo de da elephant herbal mixture ne sadik powder juma elephant herbal mixture ye no edina no na sadik powder so edi ye nuanom a wo mo ama no ne na mo hye doctor se wonye ne powder e mo akwantu semunti na omunti mfa nko wonya bia bebo apa ma sanka ne mienu bi nanonom afei elephant ointment elephant ointment over 30 years sadro me car from planes for car ne ba sa ne hye sport ne edi akire na ehon so nesisi so no bo nwom ye besa sa elephant ointment wa poso no wa poso ye oya ma won sanka bi ne fa twitwi obi a wonom pemu wio ensuo etotoi sasabronti untimi nko nipam sasabronti wo nyanya wa ma won sanka elephant ointment wonya kwanhia ama wonom peno emu twetwen esunsun aso abanna a elephant ointment okotudwema huhu ya mama ne papa no madu mu mpani fie so no nya bi na fa sasa so pe rubber fiti ade brodo hyehyem bi na fa so afa pe ba na kyekire so na hit no emmon ko nkotodwenem wo se opoma obeto atwene obeto poma no ato atwene elephant ointment enti ye nro idie enye nakra Flexon 600 elephant herbal mixture sadik powder any elephant ointment no ewe adwaman so ba bia enam ne papayo a enti no ma me fa nko adwaman so na me nkyere ba bia obenya bi okanshi drug lane Kobedia Enterprise Kingswalk Herbal Rupash Herbal Tinatet Herbal any Hellos Herbal wodi wani kyerɛ saa bia maboso won kran mantem ha nyina na obenya yenro yi bia to tema Little George Pharmacy Ashaman Ekus Pharmacy Nkoko Hillside Pharmacy Kumase Kolenak Herbal Shop Misty Herbal Apidank Herbal Fredimens Herbal KO ena Mama Becky omonso Asante Mantemu ho Albert Sam takwa owo asabibidro fie bogoso Unique Herbal Sunyane Green Light Pharmacy any Cap Herbal masom Aguna Swedro Lincoln Pharmacy PK Gwambila so Tamale Bomodia so be ma onsaka yendro ni bi na ye fapem ne pa no factory kese no Timori Junction Tobut Oko Cape Coast a kwantempo na so no Mori Junction Tobut ehwa na ye wo bedu ne dan ni si wakakra fayan ahoma true for so na eni antwe nkomo 0244 15 35 11 0244 15 35 11 and I say 0557 99 77 97 0557 99 77 97 and omo e was antimantem so pese tundo so puo nko mama beki ho no mo mfre no e was 0244 750 510 0244 750 510 Flexon 600 ebe bo to stroke yade ase afiri ni padua mu na elephant herbal mixture ne sadik powder no so akwatia koko yade e woni padua mu ne ho na nyina na wade ho na elephant ointment ebeboa atu sasabrase honam yawase enompe mo twe mo wi onyina no elephant ointment yankopon hyramo won kam ho no onyam adom na se ode adom no dum ye ne a edwoda se ne no yesan ewo ha biem Mr. Speaker ye da se ne akonya
benso me da se 2 minutes of tonight. High Kessben 92 points. Right. Over for matching.
Yeah, Kwame.
That's the same.
Namia tomorrow.
Yeah, fine. Weekend in the cool year.
Yeah, Koye pa da. Scavengers.
Kessben.
33 days more to elections. Now, we begin with your close analysis for the elections. A lot is happening on the campaign trail. Now, we'll be bringing you some analysis shortly. Now, I feel watching me. Juma war Western and then the Greater Accra region.
Okay.
All this while you say Western region is swing region, right?
Yeah.
And then Greater Accra so a swing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But Nana, Western region is a stronghold of the New Patriotic Party. The data is proving otherwise. So you can say swing region. In my understanding, no region. I mean, both parties need to win.
Like a central region.
Like central region. I mean, in any major election. But we are Ghana ni now county regions. Region political party winning more than 5 times. Okay, in about 8 to 7 major elections. We cannot term it as a swing region anymore. Say saying so no. The data from the 2016 and 2020 elections, clearly tells you, sir, Western region is a blue region for the New Patriotic Party. In any case, the only time the National Democratic Congress (NDC) winning Western region in 1996 and then 2004. Okay, under this 32 years of a democratic rule, and our democracy practice, that has been the trend. But we'll show you the figures right now.
Mami, yeah, before you go on, Kwame.
Kessben.
Sorry for the first time. I have to post this. Kwame.
Kessben.
Election. So what county election this will be? A political party to me win 3 out of 8.
Yeah.
Kwame, it is a swing region. This election, Kwame, Ghana election. Upper East,
Kessben.
Upper West, Northern region proper. Northern region. It means that the Northern region, Savannah, Volta region, Bunu East. Kwame. A stronghold of NDC and Uti region. A stronghold of NDC. NDC could have about 9 regions. A constant here to about we are there to win. Chebia first time BBC. The American watch I say. Cause yen to about my NPP winning hoda. Eastern region, Ashanti region. A stronghold of NPP. LPP could have only 2 strongholds. 2 strongholds. Baby NPP baby ni be shrink. The make what you say, Kwame.
No, maintain their work.
I be person me say.
Yes.
How say your origins ni be oha.
Yeah.
NPP be winning. But untimi o analyze ya, untimi kan chinchina say the NPP be winning. O the one kasa o analyze ya. Your instinct to be catch or say bibi betimi asi. But untimi kan the same thing enter upper east and west. The make what you say. Untimi carry the same thing ka Volta region. Untimi carry the same thing Ashanti region. Untimi carry the same thing Oti region. And then sana me pesa me kire Kwame.
So you want to put it in a context, in a region, for instance, you cannot easily predict.
Yes.
Party will be winning.
Yes, because party will win be either.
It makes it a swing.
Swing. Just that somebody is getting a winning streak.
Okay.
So a winning streak.
You let us get to the data.
Okay.
Now, I am speaking from data. Okay.
Okay. Let's go.
In a region, Richard, yanko a year. Screen no eso na yen share the data no eka. The records are there from 1996 eba besi the last election as a country. Okay. You are putting all the data together.
That's Western region, right?
That is Western region. And okay, we are doing Western region and the Greater Accra region. And then I'll show you something quickly. Richard, you fan call board so that you can quick one. But my messages, Embra, ubetimin so join here and Facebook na what they were doing channel Eddie Abba. Now, what you need to do again, yes, the Western region before 2018 was together. And now a year Western North and then the Western South put together, making the Western region itself about 23 to 26 constituencies. Now a year the Western region. Yeah. Now, because of 2018, the regional reorganization, President Akufo-Addo Edeba Yenti said, out of the 26 constituencies, emu 9 akwa could the Western North, and then emu 17 still remains in the Western South. Now we'll give you the figures. What I'm telling you, you can take away election 2020. Why do you have to take away election 2020? You can take away election 2020 because by election 2020, not yet Western North, and a free Western region name. But I mean, realistically, this is what we are getting. So in 2016 elections, now the NDC and then the NPP, both in the Western region itself, putting Western North and then Western region itself together. This is how things turn out. Now, Richard Mami presidential one way a parliamentary. Yemra presidential electoral records. Okay, so I'm first of all giving you the figures. Parliamentary candidates in terms of votes. Okay, now this is 2016, right, Richard?
2020.
This is 2020. Richard, follow me now. First. So Nana Adanko Akufo-Addo 439,000. 605,000. So 51.00. But then John Dramani Mahama 46%. Okay. Now this is 2016. 2016, no chair region name. So this is what came out. Now President Akufo-Addo came to office in 2017. 2018, and we year na been say obeche region name yenu na afei fako Western North. Then efanso aba a year the Western region itself. Now, this is the main, Richard, me presidential, you are giving me parliamentary. Now, this is the main 17 constituencies ACA. Now, in 2020, you are looking at 384,201 for Nana Adanko Akufo-Addo, and then against John Dramani Mahama, you are getting 285,938. Giving you a point clearly, say in 2020, Nana Adanko Akufo-Addo won the Western region. But Mame chat, I want the chat because we are looking at the electoral records from 1996, Eba de Babesi 2020. Looking at all the electoral records Abba in that particular region. My young chat, so that is what I want. We just want you to understand clearly. Now we are saying, say, Western region, the Greater Accra region, and then the Central region. Regions are the swing region. Probably so to speak. Women decide who wins elections in Ghana. Now, this is what the chart is telling you in Western region. Now, this has been the trend of presidential elections in Ghana. Or your political party, I know what you here. Now, the reason here, Maakye will say the New Patriotic Party, has turned the Western region blue because in about 7 to 8 major elections, the NDC has won only the Western region twice. Okay? Now, in 1996, so this is 96. In 1996, the NDC had 48.4% for the NDC, winning that particular region. Then comes 2000. Now, Obekaya in 1996, the NPP said it was a stolen verdict, right? That was President Rawlings coming in, winning that region with 48.4% for the NDC. Then President Kufuor comes in as a candidate for the New Patriotic Party. Now, he first of all, in 2000, we need the region for the New Patriotic Party. So you are getting 53% as against 40.4. That is the first time, the New Patriotic Party in a very competitive election. So we need the Western region. So equally, 96, Yebefani said NDC won the region. Then 2000, President Kufuor, former president, equally won the region for the New Patriotic Party. Aye 1-1. Now then comes 2004. The same President Kufuor standing in for the New Patriotic Party. This time round, from 53%, he increases the vote of the New Patriotic Party up onto 66.4%. And in the records all time, that is the highest voter the New Patriotic Party or any other political party etimienya from the Western region. 66.4%. NDC having 31.1%, meaning that 40.4% now in 2000, no, the vote in the Western region as a 2000, okay, reduces to 31% in 2004. Clearly, a large chunk of the vote, President Kufuor was able to maximize it for the New Patriotic Party up here. Then comes 2008. At the time, now President Kufuor regime, former president John Evans Attamo's time, bringing the NDC from 31%, acquired the Kokosi 39%. So even in the 2008 election, President Akufo-Addo, for the first time, still won the Western region against the NDC. So President Akufo-Addo, the first time coming in as a presidential candidate on the ticket of the New Patriotic Party, then the NDC also presenting Ora Evans Atamels. Yet President Akufo-Addo was able to turn the Western region blue for the New Patriotic Party, giving you 54.1% as against 39.6%. So clearly, the NPP winning 1, 2, 3 as against the other 2 NDC, so etimi winning. Then comes 2012. John Mahama manages to pull the NDC's vote. And mind you, 2012, the unfortunate demise of former President Atamos and John Mahama by His Excellency as the candidate of the NDC back then. Now, John Dramani Mahama performed so well that Otimi movie party in fortunes from 39% to 50.2%. But even with that, the lowest of it all are the New Patriotic Party, Enyano, 47.7% for the Western region. So clearly, it tells you, sir, from 96, the NDC has only won 96 in the Western region, has equally won 2012 in the Western region, and those are the only times NDC etimi a winning region. No? Then comes 2016, a major election year. President Akufo-Addo, for the first time in 2008, we increase here at 54%. But in 2012, the vote, reduced by 47%. Then 2016, he climbs up again to 55.8%. Clearly, President Akufo-Addo as well, for the second time, a region, blue. Then you come to the NDC in 2016, giving us a 41.6%. Then comes 2020 elections. Nanado again pulls 51%, even though votes echo from in terms of percentage from 55 to 51%. Yet the NDC lost the region in 2020, making some 46.2%. So clearly, it is telling you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the NDC only winning 2 times for the region. Now, the question is that at which point in time do we say a region becomes a swing region? Okay? Is it the notion that Nana Frimpong Ede Mayenino say, in a major election year, you cannot predict by saying, region way no party way and a be winning or in that region, party B and Ebewiniana. But clearly, if you look at the trends and the electoral history at Air Corner, clearly the Western region is becoming a safe haven for the New Patriotic Party. And you do not need anybody to tell you, say, I mean, we are clearly. Now, presidential no corresponded with the parliamentary. Richard Yanko parliamentary no eso. Now, make sure how many seats I mean, both parties from the parliamentary elections as well. Now, I'll give you from 1996. So, in 1996, Osha colors the blue one no for the New Patriotic Party, and then green side is for the NDC. In 1996, the NPP had 3 seats in the Western region, as against the NDC making 8 seats in the Western region. Over the year 2000, NPP over 10 years, 8 seats in the Western region, and then the New Patriotic, the NDC made 5 seats. So clearly, NPP are turning the seats, in their favor from 2000. 2004, NPP makes 10 seats, and then NDC makes only 3 seats in the Western region. Now, mind you, the Atisane said, create constituencies ni be yeden e de ka ho enti ubehu say from 1996 constituencies any number of seats increase ya air cost. For example, Oko Efia any Kwesimintima, it used to be together near one particular constituency. Ye Chemu, Oko a year Amenfi West, Amenfi Central. It was together as one constituency. Ye be Chemu and all of that. And see, the more we check constituencies in the mono, na seat ni be babekaho. Now 2008, NPP makes 9 seats as against NDC making 5 seats. 2012, NPP makes 7 seats and then NDC makes 10 seats. So I told you in the presidential elections, NDC a winning 96, which is correct. It corresponds with the number of seats NDC in the year 1996. Then 2012, we winning again. No, we also winning a lot of parliamentary seats in 2012. Then comes 2016. We see that region. NPP made 13 seats as against 4-seater NDC. In the current situation of 2020, 17 seats, NPP equal 9 seats, and then the NDC is having about 8 seats in that particular region. So clearly, this has been the dynamics and the records of a year. The general elections when it comes to the New Patriotic Party and the National Democratic Congress in the Western region. Now, the question is that based on this analysis, can you emphatically say, corresponding all the figures, say the Western region is still a swing region? You cannot easily predict. But for me, for the trends of records, any data available, if nothing changes, in about 7 elections, NPP are winning 5 times. Then the NDC winning 2 times. Clearly should tell you, say, Ehono is not a safe place for the NDC. Now, I'll tell you why Greater Accra is different from this one. Say, a swinger, in my mind, it should have been at least 4-3. Or probably, 5-3 or something. But clearly, the NPP has won a number of times in the Western region. Now, that may also answer the Greater Accra. Now, I'll show you something unique about Greater Accra. Greater Accra is typically a swing region because the numbers are proving itself. The number of times our parties in Inano, Etimia winning vis-a-vis the number of seats parties in Inano, Etimi Egavnize in this particular region. Now, Maminti, quick one.
That's a fantastic and comprehensive presentation. But you see, you asked a nice question. Say, can we say that the Western region is the stronghold for New Patriotic Party? Which for me, who be saying I say no. I said my unit stands still. Show. Who shot the presidential? So, who shot the presidential now? The presidential no Kwame. 1992, LPP and Parliament.
Yes.
But NDC took Western region in 1992.
Okay.
And the presidential.
So I am talking about competitive election.
Yeah, competitive
both
election.
Parties ni nyinaa no ɛwɔ mu.
Yes. Because I say adequate ka baby so say a stronghold no. Yeah, the 92 count.
Okay.
So the presidential, they have won the presidential. It will show the number of times the Western region. Ultimately, we need the presidential now. Kwame, you bet me the account.
Until the 92 ne bɛka.
But the 92 ne bɛka.
3 against 5.
But parliamentary me fan count.
Okay.
So me for parliamentary count because NPP did not go to parliament in 1992. It is also the parliamentary no. If I check the constituencies no, parliamentary no, Osha say it is different. The American watch I say the parliamentary is the difference is the difference no and kaimami the parliamentary no kaini na
Men kaini.
near share the baby NDC we never the NPP we.
Okay, so you want the total for all the seats?
Yes. Yeah, the
okay.
parliamentary.
The
so
parliamentary. Okay,
yeah,
I'll do that for you.
So you go to parliamentary. Who say the parliamentary ninye all that gap ninye too much. They make what I say. Then you take the most recent election, which was the 2020. They realize that in the 2020, the presidential, the NPP won just 10 constituencies. You understand?
Okay.
Out of the 17, they won the 10. And NDC won the presidential 7 constituencies. Our Western region.
Okay.
But over the parliamentary one, NPP won 9 constituencies and NPP won 8 constituencies.
NDC won 8.
NDC won 8.
Yes.
So in this case, you know, what the shall say? The presidential general,
the parliamentary, so
the parliamentary and the presidential general. So the BJ, NDC and Winnie and NPP and Winnie. They make what I say. Based on the current election, no, Kwame, analyze ya. Analyzing number deep biano, you can still say when you're comfortable so because a party we say bet me we need Kwame outright
in that region
as compared to a be Ashanti region and your friend is a voter region. The American what I say.
Okay, so
it is clear.
Let's take a critical look at some of the constituencies the NDC won in the 2020 election. And the NDC Ewini Prisia Weni Valley, right?
Okay.
Wasa East is also for them.
Okay, let me check it from here.
Yes.
Okay.
Omu Wini Prisia Weni Valley.
Sorry, save that. Amenfi Central. NDC won.
Good.
NDC won Amenfi East.
Making it 2.
NDC won Amenfi West.
3.
Okay. NDC won Elembele. Make it say
Kessben.
4.
Okay. NDC won Edumoro Jura.
Exactly. Making 5.
Okay. NDC won Pristia Hundi Valley.
6.
That's the Galamsey constituencies. Okay. Wasa East constituency, NDC won.
Exactly.
You understand?
And that is the traditional seat of the NDC.
Yes.
So, I mean, sure, the traditional seat of the NDC among all the Waboboni now. So, Amenfi Central, Amenfi West, and hold a traditional seat. Now, Amenfi East, a swing constituency.
The East one.
For the East.
Homeboy Hono.
Oh, I see. Okay. In fact, NPP are winning 4. NDC are winning 4. Until the final game now, one more in 2024.
Wow.
Then you come to Ivalu Edra. It's mostly a safe seat for the NDC until Secretary Nafekukoye then back.
He took it 98.
Okay. And Osabeji in 2016.
2016.
Exactly.
Year 2012. On Osabeji in 2016. And Osabeji and Yasel Tuno.
Exactly. Elembele is a safe seat for the NDC as well. Then you come to Pristia Weni Valley. Anna Barbara Ebeje. Pristia Weni Valley, Barbara Ebeje, because of the fight against Galamsey. That is what the NPP made us to understand. Say Enoka Hubinti and Omosa Lucy Pristia Weni Valley. But typically the NDC has occupied that seat more than the NPP.
And what about the Elembele? Because of Freddie Blay.
Freddie Blay was there. I think he was there for how many terms?
It's about 3 to 4 terms.
4 terms, right?
One for
independent.
And about CPP.
Okay. So we have to cross-check that.
Okay.
Then Amakofibua has equally
cemented the seat
for the region. And those are some of the dynamics. So what I want to say is that typically the traditional constituencies of the NDC in the Western region, Wamwaji, Jamaican what you say, and the typical seats from the Takrady Metropolis, the NPP is still holding on to that. Okay, I cut the few places wow be where Juma Evalu Edra, Pristia Wene Valley, Amenfi East, wow be where Juma Ye no, then you take those seats back to your side. Okay. And that is what the dynamics has been in that particular.
So NDC had the winning streak twice. 92, 96. And the NPP took it from 2000 to 2008. Then the NDC interrupted them
in 2012.
To 2012. And NPP abaji 2016 and 2020. Okay.
That is it. So that has been the trend. Yeah. But because of the time, that I did web here, Ochinaiba will give you the Greater Accra. Greater Accra, dynamics, are so interesting because unlike the Western region, so this is how Greater Accra looks. Clearly, it is telling you that it's a swing region. So NDC wins in 96, NPP wins again, okay, in 2000, okay, NPP wins again in 2004, NDC comes back to win in 2008, okay, 2012 NDC wins again, 2016 NPP wins, then 2020 NDC wins. So you see how the trend goes. So in about 8 major elections, NPP are winning 4, and then the NDC has equally won 4 in the Greater Accra region. Yeah. So you can say per regional this idea. This map is telling you clearly it's a Greater Accra. It's a swing region.
It's a swing
and
region.
You cannot joke with it. What's your way now? It corresponds with the parliamentary. But Ochinana Yaba, we'll take our time and then go into the Greater Accra one. Quite an interesting going into these elections, a bit play out. But why do we do this? Nana, so that if we're a political party,
no, I down. So Kwame, you better more power.
Yes,
they should listen to us. You better more power, Kwame.
Just 1 minute. You wrap it up now.
No, it's okay. I said, me see about Western North.
Exactly.
Because Western North, no, sorry, a better terminus as a stronghold of NDC.
Exactly.
Yes, because they have never NPP has never won Western North.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. And see, those are some of the changes. My young will see. Now, I say, this is a part of our election coverage on Kessben and then on Election Avenue. Stay with us. We'll be bringing you more updates like this. 33 days more to the general elections in Ghana, and then we'll let you know how our trends, ACT, so that informed decisions can be made. But mind you, Wachina, America will be voting already. Early voting. That's us here. Wachina, yaba Americans.
American election, Ghana were interesting. A Democrat and Osno.
Exactly.
Republican, Osno.
Exactly.
It's a new patriotic party. And a Democrat is Osno. Per Omubi Biano to say National Democratic Congress. It's Omo President Abaha Abrana National Democratic Congress. And Omo Oko the other side is Republican. Almost President Abaha Abrana NPP wa Abemu. Na adia huni say Trump win here. Esenka ye NPP for there because a Republican or Sono and a symbol. But we need adia bama NPP for Abba from the say or your past president, former president, and Wakon was Abba Bewini. So this will inspire the NDC debate. You understand? And I say Eyusu winia Kamala Susu winia and Kayesenke NDC for them because only a Democrat but Owinia best a vice presidential candidate and also Swabewini. It will also inspire the new patriotic party. Kwame, we have a lot to talk about the American election. So Nyamiya do watch now. It's a Kessben the election and when
this is your place to be, election destination in we'll give you more updates and details on this. Me the Kwame Appiah Kubi shows produced by Richard Appiah Sapon, Fifi Amos and the rest of the team. I don't pay my was na Yemfa won't see her. Sejo comes up next with mid production. I don't yani ochina. Yes, so any more the Asia, and we'll bring you yet another exciting and most beautiful again episode on the same network. Stay with us and the rest of our programs. You know, the Asia ochina. Good morning. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Waduma kuma ba bi boni pa bata ba ho obi ada na yesu wan sa ne yirasio obi a woni dwuma odi bo a o